Hmm. Good day, viewers, readers, watchers, and listeners. I pray all is well out there. We will continue and we will resume play. Hurry and hit record, please. Start. Did you hit start?
Yes.
We will resume play with the book entitled The Sacraments of Eternity. We left off in the chapter. I don't know why I never remember. Some of the chapters are longer than others, so I should remember this one. It's the title of the book. The chapter's called Eternity. And we left off with the disciple speaking. I will reread that last line again. Tanari,
Yes.
you have to stop the ceiling fan before you use that, and you have to put some type of something on your bed, plastic, or take everything off. I have to find the other one.
Okay.
The end, what I had concluded with in the previous episode was the disciples saying, "Thank you, I understand all of this. Today on August 14th, I saw it for myself when I heard from someone. I know that he saw a UFO at 4:20 a.m. exactly. He asked me not to tell anyone because he would be laughed at for what he really saw. Once again, thank you so much." That's where we concluded, and that's where we will resume from that point. Question. I think this question will not double other questions. Yet, readers, ask many questions about UFOs, love, betrayal, even about the devil. But no one asks if we live right. For God's sake, I don't touch upon politics. I want to say the other, the poor, as there is no other word, ask one type of questions. The new have other questions. Personally, to me, they seem as they don't have enough. Teach me what to do in such cases, what to answer. Teacher, answer as you hear me. First of all, tell everyone there is God, that God is the overmind and there is a UFO. But I would say it more precisely. Not UFO, but VEO, virtually existing object. Love is from God. Betrayal is due to disbelief or from the devil. Devil is a wrong, spiritless life, but the one who places faith in God is mine. One who has very much but doesn't share is also mine. But I will wait for them at the other gates. Here I will make a note. If a person doesn't violate the laws of God, not earthly laws invented by you, who achieved welfare, it means that they put inspiration to and work to it, and the glory to such people. If someone violates God's laws from morning till evening and says, "I'm poor then woe unto them. I repeat, drug dealing, blasphemy, murder for money or power will backfire on all of them. There is a commandment: love your neighbor as yourself. It says about one thing: be polite, help each other. It'll be easier for you to live. Take care of your wives. Take care of your wives and children. Help the sick people, the beggars. Give the alms to a poor, but not for a portion. To new Ukrainians or Russians who have extra money, I command, help those who ask. Help one and you will remove a lot from yourselves. For people become new by helping the afflicted and deceived. People falling into the abyss always look up to see the face of God, a delightful face, because he is kind, not simply kind, but divinely kind. One more thing to mention. Let everyone bear in mind that God loves all those who love themselves, and above all, their Creator. Question. Life, our life, how many deaths and grief it has brought, and how much pain it will bear for all. The consciousness is lost, the beauty faded in the darkness. Hunger is ahead. And its flag is black. I want to ask you, when will it all stop? When? We are ruining ourselves, destroying, starting with the food and ending with our spirituality. Teacher, vanity ruins, and only it, vanity. I take in quotation marks, for it is aimed against yourselves. Give hands to each other without humiliating yourself, and everything will be all right. You should understand it. It will not happen immediately, although you know this without me. Question. Teacher, I have a book in front of me. Galaxy, Aliens, Extraterrestrials. It says that UFOs are messengers of Satan. How do I treat this? Personally, I think that the book is written by a person who has never seen a UFO, but was just gathering information about unusual phenomena and expressed his opinion about the facts. Teacher, technically, there is an answer in the question which can be divided into several parts. First and foremost, look at yourself first, for you are messengers of God. But what has become of you? It needs no explanation. Second, you have only one feeling towards UFO: aggression. Third, you fear abnormal phenomena, basically of UFO. I have a question. Why don't we change everyone ourselves? If it's not clear, then I will ask you to find me at least one person who saw, well, for example, a ringed pseudo intelligent embryo. If you find such a person, I will glorify you as a saint. Write what you write and spread among people is harmful not only to you, but for others who live next to you. Let's imagine if there existed such aggressive civilizations which are described in this book, you wouldn't be on earth. You would be figuratively and literally devoured by aliens from outer space. I know that few people have seen something extraordinary, but I refer them to psycho or neurotically disturbed people. Take at least one alien creature from that book, and what do you see? They are all described as aggressive. None of them are good, only malicious ones. I repeat again and again. This anger comes from your unreal thoughts. I understand you want to protect yourself with kindness, but you stretch a barbed wire fence around you. Let's experiment. Open this book at any page and read. Trigon is a beast-like creature, deaf and dumb. Height is 2.5 meters. The zone of occurrence is not limited, aggressive. Trigon to aggressive is in quotes. Just so you know. Personally, you, Alexander, what can you reply about this? Disciple: forgive me, teacher, you are right. As none of the species is described as good-natured in this book, our deeds and thoughts require spiritual repair. Still, I think you do not deny the existence of terrestrial and extraterrestrial civilizations. Teacher: of course not, Alexander. Things are just the way they are. You and everything around you. There is more good than evil reigning in the entire universe. No need in terrifying yourself with your own darkness. Everything should only be treated with a kind heart, and no extraterrestrial civilization will do you anything bad. Yet you, with your incivility, can cause very much evil. Disciple: teacher, I apologize again. Yes, we are ignorant in respect of knowledge about the cosmos, and still, we people have an interest in it. Indeed, it attracts us because you told me, learn everything around you and beyond. I understand that we are learning, but quite aggressively, for we haven't learned much yet. We are trying to protect ourselves from something, but in my opinion, this is not the way out. So, I beg you, help us all. Teacher: Alexander, this is what I'm doing. I am doing everything for all of you. You work of creator, must live happily, live a life given by God, and not be afraid there are civilizations several levels above your development. For they, I repeat, smarter, and that says it all. If they are smarter, then sorry. You look more frightening to them. You know much and immediately deny all the known. So why and for what? I say decisively that there is everything, but everything cannot be referred to the aggressive only, as you do it and only you. The overmind distributed the universe according to the merits of the intelligence, which will never harm. I told you during my earthly life that you are like small children, illiterate, but indeed gods. Again, the overmind is not some healer, but only spiritual and energy life which carries out its sincere kindness. Well, if to believe in hydrocephale, the deceitful mouth, then live in this course, and let not God, but hydrocephale lead you in life, although God will still be closer to you than your invention. That's all I can answer to your question. Question. I'm reading an article, Earth is not our home. Again, I have a question for you. Yes, indeed, Earth is not our home. The chariots of fire had to work a lot to get humans to the planet. I understand all of this, but how can it be explained to others? Teacher, you don't need to prove anything to anyone, for it is hard, especially in such time of general chaos. Let everyone who wants to know look up and think. Lord, all my kind descended from there, from the unknown side, but dear to us all. We all turn to heaven as our homeland, aware of everything and yet not everything. But we are yearning for you as the innermost, what remained in our thoughts. We were born there, in heaven. Our soul pulls us with its power there again. Earth is beautiful, but it's a temporary place. We are just aliens on it. We know exactly that soon we'll get back to our abode, and we'll see our true celestial homeland. Of course, Earth for each of us will always be Mother, its heir, the Father, our memories, children. If it's all good, then let it be eternal for all ages and the joy of everyone. End quotes. Question. We find many exciting things on Earth, starting with drawings, various characters, and so on. We don't always find an explanation. The question is, why was it left for us? Is it a mystery or a maze where we must look for our past? Teacher, understand, Alexander, if several people were left now on a desert island, they would do the same thing by any means. They would leave the inscriptions and work the stones. Generally, everything to prove in time that people were here. Let 75,000 years pass. Everything around would change, and those who found this uninhabited island would see these drawings and the rest the facts. How would they react to all of this? What I say is it would look like a mystery to them because not everything would be clear. Although for the people who lived in those days, it wasn't a secret, but life. They were convinced in their doings. The answer can be found for everything. Applying a little effort and here, no matter how ridiculous it might sound, but you need to ask your inner voice, which can tell you and will help to solve the secret and not secret. Everything is in your hands, minds, and decent learning of your past. Disciple. Teacher, I understand and am sure that people before us were much better educated. After the cataclysm, everything changed. People tried to leave any traces after them as they could, and they left them. It was a very long time ago, and it's impossible to understand all their scriptures since everything looked different. What we need is to solve the puzzles. Then we understand and learn our past and future too. Good. Oh, I keep doing that. I'm sorry, readers, viewers, watchers, and listeners. I'm jumping the gun. You need to know when it's question or teacher. Forgive me. Pardon me. Permisio. Question. Good and evil. How can we perceive the first more and avoid the second? Teacher. I always taught you that good only comes from God. And if a soul is fully open before the Creator, then they will always be kind to people and everything around. Evil is a spirit from the demon. A closed, reserved person always holds and hides their demonic plans, and in time they will eventually implement them without sparing anyone or anything. You can avoid the unworthy qualities only under one condition, and this condition will again bring you to God and faith in Him. I understand it is impossible to believe in truth without 1 hour or a day, but after some time, you can accept God with all the heart. Thus, you can kill the demonic evil, for faith eradicates it, and the new is born, worthy of His greatness only. I repeat, I replied briefly. To understand it better, you need more time and good deeds for the glory of God and God's sake, for your own sake and your family. Technically, these manuscripts are just meant to defeat the evil, for only sound comes from my mouth. I repeat, who wants to believe in real truth? They will always be kind and godly. I say a lot about it already and don't want to repeat. Every man must choose their own path to serve God or give your body together with your soul to unacceptable demonic evil. I will say with certainty that it will be me and only me who will eradicate the negative. Question: will we be able to spread our wings? Teacher: don't even dream about it happening soon. Don't even make your plans, for you are setting your future against yourselves, against those people who deserve respect. You are killing yourselves, not me. Leaving all negative ambitions aside, take care of your health, the health of your country, for you are being laughed at. Although you pretend to be healthy, but you can see the tumor. While this is just the first stage and you mustn't allow it to metastasize. Question: teacher, I'm reading the words of Alexander Men, a Russian priest and an outstanding theologian. I'm telling you, it's the truth of truth. Teacher: Alexander, I will interrupt your thoughts. Right at this moment, even when you were reading his works, you experienced an even higher power, for you were blessed with the thoughts of a truly spiritual man. I am pleased to see such curiosity of yours. Mr. Men is a saint man, and I am his teacher. Disciple: tell me, why didn't you protect him? Alexander's Men was murdered. Just a note, readers, watchers. Teacher: I can answer, but nothing will happen otherwise. I will tell you that the victim is not dead, for he is here near me. I could have saved his life, but the rest would not believe, and he would have been given an even harder time. Question: is it true that one should read 500 prayers of Jesus to know oneself, their destiny, and more? Teacher: you are created by God. Out of respect for the Creator, you can read one prayer and find yourself in it, your soul, know God, and see your destiny. Stepping out of your house, look at the sun and thank Creator that you can see all created things. It will make you feel easy, and your daylight will look like all of your wonderful life as the face of God. Question: everything comes from God and also from the devil. How to get to know and find your own? Teacher: you will know only by holding yourself in hands, or in other words, in your thoughts. Your thoughts make you who you are. If your soul turns to God, then you will feel a warm flow of strength. If not, then cold will paralyze your body. Question: people often see their loved ones who are dead. How do we perceive that? Teacher: no need to be afraid, for everything happens only because of the love of one's neighbor. God and only God allows them to appear, but not to everyone. If someone close came to you, don't banish them. Just soothe and wish them a blessing in the kingdom of heaven. Dear readers, we will pause and stop there. We will resume play another day in the book entitled The Sacraments of Eternity. Until next time, good night, or good day, good morning, and God bless. Thank you.